Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Hughes here for your Read Aloud time today. Our goal for learning today is to talk about the importance of a beginning, a middle, and an end of a story. They go in that order. And you can use words like first, next, and last for the beginning, middle, and end. Your story goes together to make what we call the plot. Can you say that word? Yes. Plot. It's just a fancy word for what happens in a story. We have been reading a Squiggly Story. Do you remember what this story is about? Remember my thinking wand? Think, think, think in your smart, smart brain. Do you remember what happened at the beginning, in the middle, at the end of this story? We're going to talk about that today. But first, I want you to think even harder and go back to last week. Can you think back to last week? Think really hard? Yeah. To Keisha and Can. Do you remember what happened in the beginning of this story? It was last week. But really think hard. All right. Yes. Keisha Ann goes to kindergarten. She goes to school. And that's what happens at the beginning of the story. She goes to school. In the middle of the story, do you remember what happens in the middle? What happens next? She finds out that learning can be fun at school and that she can do lots and lots of things with her classmates and her teacher. Yes, all kinds of things. And then, what happens last in this story? Yes, you're right. She goes home. At the end of the story, she leaves school and goes home. And I bet you anything she told her mom and dad all about her day. You need to do that too. Tell your mom and dad about what happens through the day once we get to come back to school. All right, so we're talking about beginning, middle, and end. They go together to make the plot. Let's take a closer look at our story that we have been reading this week. A Squiggly Story. Now this book starts out, do you remember how it starts out? Introducing his big sister, and she loves to read and write. And then it shows him that he loves to write squiggles and letters and some words in there, right? And then he realizes, you know what? His sister helps him realize that he can write what he wants. He can be an author. You just got to start with what you know. And he started. Okay, so right here is where his story, the story that he's writing, that's the one we're going to talk about, okay? His story starts, this is where his plot starts, the beginning, with the letter I. And he says, that's me. So his story starts with him. And he decides to, at the beginning of his story, to draw a circle and the letter U, which stood for what? Do you remember what the circle stands for? Yes, you're right. Kiss your brain. Soccer ball. And the letter U stands for his sister. And he decides that they are on the beach. So at the beginning of his story, he is playing soccer with his sister at the beach. All right, here we go. Thinking wand. What happens in the middle of his story that he is writing? Think, think, think in your smart, smart brain. What happened in the middle? Or what happens next? His sister asks him. Right! He drew this upside down V that's much bigger than the rest. And it's a what? A shark! So in the middle of his story, a shark comes. But then he's what? Do you remember what happens? He gets stuck. And stuck means he doesn't know what to do next. Stuck has a couple different meanings, but that's the way that in this story, stuck means he doesn't know what to do next. So he goes to school, and for his show and tell, he tells his classmates and his teacher his story. He starts out at the beginning, him and his sister at the beach, and then the middle happens and the shark comes. But he doesn't know how to end his story. He doesn't know what happens last. Think in your smart brain. Do you remember what happens last in his story? Yeah? Well, you keep going through the middle part here. And his classmates get him some ideas. They offer him some ideas, but he chooses not to use them, and that's okay. He wanted to come up with his own ending. And he asks his sister, and she says, "You're the boss. You're the author. You're writing the words. It's up to you." He's also the illustrator. He's drawing the pictures. So you can do whatever you want. And then he sits down and he thinks a little bit more, and he decided to make some stars and some exclamation marks and some slanty lines. And there you have it. The ending of his story. Is that what you thought? Is that what you remembered? Kiss your brain. Great work. Yes, he ends his story, the last part. He and his sister are walking on the beach at night, and they come upon a rocket ship, and they hear someone count down, and they noticed a Martian, right? And that's the end of the story. But he decides that his next story is going to be him on the rocket ship with the Martian, right? Yes. So that's the plot of A Squiggly Story. Guess what, boys and girls? Now it's your turn to show what you know about A Squiggly Story, the one that we've been reading for the past couple of days. You have a page in your book. It's called the My Book, your workbook. It's page 7, and it's a beginning, middle, and end page. You get to look on there, and there are 3 boxes on the page. The first box is your beginning box, and you're going to draw a picture of what happened first in the story. Then you have your next box or your middle box, and that's what you're going to draw. You're going to draw a picture of what happened next in the story. And then you have your last box or your ending box. Do you know what you're going to draw in that box? Yes, whatever happened last in the story. Great work. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your families, and I appreciate you greatly. This whole read aloud today was to slow down the story a little bit. We didn't read all the words, but we got to talk about the plot, what happens in a story, the beginning, the middle, and the end. And that's what we worked on today. See you next time. Bye.